Okay.
Sweet set.
So this is going to come out after Season 3 is released, but I wanted to do something different, maybe some video content. So Law already answered the questions from number 1, and he was on season number 2, and he's going to do number 3, and she's been secretly
I'll
asking...
technically be the only person to do all 3 seasons.
Oh, she has too, but just not recorded. Not on record. Because I asked her all the questions beforehand anyway. She's the one who hears me and then tells me what she would answer anyway.
Soundboard.
Yeah, she is.
Gotcha.
So it's my wife, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party. Alright, so we're going to do the questions for Season 3. So, alright. Number 1. In your opinion, what makes a compelling villain or antagonist in fiction?
What are you looking at me for?
You want to go first?
Sure. What makes a compelling villain or protagonist or antagonist in fiction? I think the best villains are the ones where you kind of agree with them, like what they're doing doesn't necessarily it's not necessarily bad.
It just depends on the point of
view.
view.
It depends on the point of view, like
everything's perspective.
Everything's perspective. So I think the best villains, like the first villain that came to mind was the 2 characters in Vicious by V. Schwab that I was telling you about.
Yep.
Victor and Eli, because they both.
Well, novel. Go check it out.
Yeah, Vicious V. Schwab. Read all of her books. Doesn't matter what they are. Just read them. She's amazing. Oh, she made these really complex characters, and they started out as friends, and then they both had different goals, and ended up becoming mortal enemies to the point where they tried to kill each other. But they both had good points, and each one had a goal that was like you could see where they were both coming from, and the entire time I was reading both books, I really didn't have a favorite person, or like neither of them were really like evil to me. They were kind of both evil or both not evil. Like you really couldn't choose one or the other, like decide with in their situations.
Yeah. My favorites are always the ones that, like she said, like you kind of can see their argument for things, so you're like, they're not wrong. They may be doing things
in an extreme way.
Right.
An extreme reaction to the situation.
Exactly, but they may not necessarily be wrong. It's all audience. It's like, if you... Again, a lot of people feel like Killmonger was right.
That was another example.
He's one of the best ones, like, to date for as far as, like on the big screen. But there's, like, a lot of, like, anime villains that I know that people are just, like... Where... You root for them, and you're like, you know he's, like, garbage. Like, he's the worst of the worst, but you still empathize with him, and you're just like, he's been, like, there's so much he's been through to get him to here, so you root for him to get some sort of win. Like, you're just like,
yeah,
he needs this to, like, maybe change a leaf, or maybe just, like, find closure, because a lot of things that happen to a lot of great villains for me are circumstantial to, like, their environment and, like, their upbringing. So it's just like they just need a thing. They just need a win or what have you.
Another one, Prince Iwata.
Yep.
From
Hellboy 2. Yep.
If you guys are checking out Umbrella Academy, spoiler alert, but White Violin is another great one. I would say I would throw into that. Like, she makes a great villain.
The graphic novel, definitely.
Yeah, she makes a great villain because you just feel bad that she was so cast aside.
Abused.
Yeah, essentially, like she,
mentally.
But it's a lot.
Hey, Floof, get down. Go. It's our cat. Floof, get down. Yeah, all of it. Yep. Thank you, Floof. All right.
Also, I feel like there are villains who are just great. Like, they don't have to be right in their own sense. They just have to be very good balancing acts for to give the protagonist a good reason for like being a hero. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
also think
I don't feel like everyone goes, oh, Joker, Batman is like one of the best, but it is because of their dynamics. Lex Luthor is one of my other favorites, where he's
I think
so
that's more of a like the villain is just wholeheartedly 100% committed to what he's doing, and he doesn't think that he's wrong, and even he doesn't care about right or wrong. It's just that's what he's going to do, and that's how it's going to work, and that's all he cares about. This is the floof. Bye, floof. All right. Question number 2.